Christopher Holcomb. Welcome to another great episode of Christopher Holcomb's Real Estate TV. Pretty much this video, I just want to give you some insight on a very valuable tool. So this is going to be a good episode. In my journey as a real estate investor, being a Motor City visionary, going through the process of analyzing properties, it's one tool I use because I deal with a lot of non-marketing MLS properties and MLS properties. But when you get an MLS property, someone sends it to you or an agent sends it to you, usually it comes with pictures or a picture, the address, the location, and everything else. Well, a lot of times on a non-MLS property, it's the opposite. You get no picture, you get the address, you get the zip code. You get if it's in Detroit or not. Usually it goes by the zip code, so it'll be in Detroit. This pretty much happens when you are getting bulk lists or you're dealing with a wholesaler. And I wholesale myself, but I try to give more information, but that takes more time. And when you're trying to move houses as fast as you can and get it out to the mass public of buyers, you're not going to really do that. It's more time efficient just to send out the list, find out that person's criteria, send out that list. And that's what they do to me. And primarily, when you got that list, it could be 15, it could be 20, it could be 50, it could be 100, it could be 10 properties. The thing is, you don't want to do drive-bys regarding all those properties, and you don't want to visit every property also. Let's say you do get the lot boxes and all the information to access the property. You don't want to be going to 10 properties and then only 2 fit your criteria. So what I use is Google Maps, and I think a lot of people do, and use that street view option to see the neighborhood. Now, primarily, I want to tell you what's crucial about using Google Maps is it's from '09. I don't know if that's everywhere, but the Detroit area is 2009. It could be August, September is around those time frames, which is 4 years because it's 2013. So in that time frame, a lot of things you may see is not existing now. Most of the time, it never goes up, meaning it never increases. It's never like, oh, that was a vacant house, now there's a house there. That's not happening. Usually it's going down. Oh, there's a vacant house there, now there's a new one. Or there's a burnout across the street. So my advice to anybody who uses Google Maps, verify the date. And in your area, if it's in an urban area, it could be going down. It never really goes up. So be aware of that. But the way I use it is, if it does have a solid neighborhood, usually those are stable unless something dramatic happens. So that's what I would tell you to do. Use it as a overlay, meaning, hey, let me see what's standing out, because if it already got a vacant lot at '09, trust me, it has another one or a burnout or a boarded up property or 2 or 3 by 2013. So just be aware of it. Use it, I wouldn't say wisely, but yeah, use it wisely to make sure you're not driving around wasting your gas too, going to areas as war zones. So that is my tip of the day, and maybe that's what I'll title it. Tip of the day, the Google Maps tool, how to use it efficiently. And it should be helpful. And pretty much I like the tool. I don't think any other right now map browser does as well. If you have feedback, let me know of ones that do. But I use it and it's been successful. Just got to be aware of the areas. Even though with that, if you find a good area, you still need to drive around, because 2 blocks over, very pockety in Detroit, could be a war zone, could be frame. And that's another thing to also look at. When you do look at it, if it's a good neighborhood and it has frame and brick, be aware. You may be driving to an area now, the frames went to hell, and now the neighborhood look a little downgraded than what you thought. If it's fully brick, it's got a good possibility that it's still the same way. So that's what I wanted to give you guys, a quick video to let you know the tip of the day, the tool I use, the tool you probably use, and how to use it wisely and more efficiently. So any feedback is welcome as always. Subscribe if you see the subscribe in one of these corners, top right, top left. If you like, it's at the bottom. Let me know you like it. Feedback is always welcome. And you guys have a great day. I'll catch you on the next video.